Good evening and welcome to a very special edition of Talking Sports Live here tonight at the M-Bar in Jackson, Mississippi.
Not full moon.
Not full moon.
Which will be next week.
Yes.
All right.
And not Break and Smash It.
Not Break and Smash It, which we was last week.
Yes.
All right.
But M-Bar.
M-Bar.
Because tonight it's the great reveal of the Jackson State University football signees.
And what a crowd.
What a crowd. This is our third year being here.
Yeah.
And it's always a pleasure to come out and associate with the fans, the coaches. We got a big crowd here. Some of the coaches waving them already. And some of the administration, a lot of the vendors are here, Brother Nick.
Man, I feel special.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like we're at national level.
Well, you are.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what
I'm in Rob J's seat.
You're in Rob J. And speaking of Rob J, my good friend, of course, Talking Sports Live with Rob J and myself, Jamie Horton. But tonight, Rob J is also the MC of this event. So he'll be in and out, doing his little dilly-dally stuff. You know how he do it. But I'm joined by my good friend and producer, Mr. Larry Cowboy Nix.
Listen, you put some respect on that. It's Mr. Larry Nix with Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
he did say it's
sarcastic. Cowboy Nix.
Yeah. Hey, are you gonna watch the Super Bowl?
Yes, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. Right. It's gonna be interesting. People ask me who I'm rooting for. I said, well, I don't care who wins, long as the Patriots. So what they tell you? I'll be rooting for the Seattle Seahawks.
So why were you surprised that Kraft didn't get in the first round?
No.
Were you? Well, if you're not rooting for the Patriots, then you certainly are not rooting for.
Why should Robert Kraft get in the Hall of Fame? If
go ahead and say it.
I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Go ahead and say it. You started. You out there now.
If people like Jerry Jones is
now, do I need to say views and opinion? Not.
I mean, if Jerry Jones is not in there,
well, that's the point.
I mean,
I agree.
If Jerry Jones in there,
no.
Okay, so what make Robert Kraft so special?
Okay,
yeah. So our winner had 6 Super Bowls more than the first than anybody. So, or the Winner family, however you want to name it. So no, I don't see why it was a big deal about him not getting up in there. Same thing with Belichick. They decided he just wasn't gonna get up in there.
And why big a deal for an owner?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Your job is see, that's the case. Then all the owners who won championships supposed to be up in there.
Well, from my understanding, you had to be 4 years retired from the league. I thought that was a requirement. Why you get so excited about the owners not being in there?
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
Man, it seems like things are getting started.
They're getting started right here. I tell you, this
is a full house
crowd is coming in, Brother Nix. But I tell you what, first we're gonna put on this show not without our sponsors.
That's right.
So we're gonna recognize our sponsor, and Brother Nix will do the honors.
Well, thank you very much. Our show is brought to you in part by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in, and we will keep them out. The number to call is 601-939-5231. And listen, for a limited time only, and we're starting this show for a limit, and I got this from the owner, Ed Trim, for a limited time only. If you mention that you saw this promo or heard of this promo on Talking Sports Live, then for new activations, for new customers, then they will give you 3 free months of monitoring. And that's a deal. That's a deal. Listen, for new customers, for new activations, they will give you 3 free months of monitoring. And one thing about Pennington and Trim, you don't have to sign a contract.
That's right.
I don't know of any company. I've been with Pennington and Trim probably for 20 years, and to date, I have yet to sign a contract. And I have seen over that period of time very, very nominal increases, if any. So if you mentioned that you saw, heard of this on Talking Sports Live, then any of you on new activations, new customers, you will receive 3 free months of monitoring. Also, Story Financial Partners, your story, your bank, with offices in Jackson Metro, Oxford, South Haven, Memphis, Tennessee. The number to call is 709-7777. Willie T. Absent Law Firm. Attorney Absent is considered one of the Mississippi's super lawyers, top-rated personal injury and general super lawyers. The number to call is 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency, a full-service advertising and marketing agency. We offer full-circle creative and design services, from designing your new business logo to business collateral to advertising of all types. The number to call is 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. The number 601-353-1956. More and more sports management.
And what they do?
Where we give you more. Number to call is 601-260-3509. And if you'd like to be a sponsor or advertise with Talking Sports Live, you can call Inspirational Communications Group at 601-218-0425. You know, and we probably don't talk about that a lot. The sponsors that we have, man, we consider them legacy sponsors, meaning they've been with us since the inception of the show, and this year they are just as pleased. And we give them an opportunity. You know, we give them first right of refusal, but they said, listen, it's working, it's making a difference. But if you'd like to become a sponsor of Talking Sports Live or like to advertise within Talking Sports Live, you can call us at 601-218-0425. And also, you can view Talking Sports Live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And on Sunday nights, you can view us on WLOO TV, My 35.
My 35. And I tell you what, Brother Nix, it seems like minute by minute, this place is getting a little bit packed.
My goodness, it's getting
all I see is a sea of blue and white mixed with a little bit of red, and everybody's excited about this new signing class that the Tigers is bringing in, and I want to talk about that for a minute. You know, a lot of disappointment from, you know, of course, the SWAC championship until, you know, a good peer-review team, and I know Coach Taylor and their staff has been working tirelessly to replenish that roster. Lost a lot of guys, but, you know, at this day and time, that's how it is right now. You're losing a lot of guys to the NIL, and, you know, then you're going to gain a lot of guys. So, to me, it's getting more like free agency, like in the NFL.
Let me ask you a question, and I thought about this. When he took over the reign as head coach, his first year, he came out of the chute and won national championships. Yes. He was a little disappointed. He had a stellar season.
Yes.
But, you know, got to the finals and just you know, just didn't cross the finishing line in terms of going to the championship. Well, my question to you is this. Would you have wanted to win like he wanted the first year and he set the bar real high, or would you have wanted to gradually, I know a coach want to win every year, but would you have wanted to win out of the gate, set the expectation, or gradually get to the place that maybe the second or third year you win a national championship?
Well, in coaching, unless you have to really look at what Coach Taylor inherited.
Yeah.
Coach Prime left the roster that playing took half of the guys to Colorado with him.
And some of the coaches.
And then most of the other guys went in the transfer portal. So my thing is for him to go, I think they went 7-4 that next year.
Yes.
Of course, you want to win, but it's just it's hard for him to do that. I really saw something in his eyes after I interviewed him after that Alcorn game.
Yeah.
And he was just determined to go out, recruit him and Coach O, who's the recruiting coordinator and general manager of JSU football, and go out and show people that Jackson State football is still number one. And you got to realize that he did something that Coach Prime couldn't do. He went to the Celebration Bowl and he won it.
And he won it. And he just didn't go. He won it. And you know what I think he's done? He's also created a culture of expectation of winning, because we've interviewed some of his assistant coaches throughout the season, and all of those guys, to fault, I mean, they came on and said, we are champions. We train like champions. We practice like champions. We believe it.
That's right.
And so it's not like, well, we think. No, we're going to win, and we expect to win.
Well, let me put it this way. There's always an expectation to win around here.
It is.
It's since the 60s.
Yeah.
When the late Bob Hill and W.C. Gordon and James Big Daddy Carson and Coach Rich Cummings and all and Prime and now TC taking over the ring. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. Once you take that job at Jackson State, you already know it's an expectation.
Yeah.
To win championships. There's nothing less. And the fans around here, that's what
this place is crowded, which is indicative really of how the fans believe in Jackson State and really TC Taylor.
That's right. And at the end of the day, like I was saying before, there's an expectation that he knows. He played there.
Yeah.
He coached there. So he knows, before he became a head coach, he knows the expectations comes with it. So at the end of the day, he knows that what the fans want. And also, it's what he wants.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody love Jackson State more than he do.
And let me tell you something. I believe, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to go out on the limb.
Okay.
I make a prediction within the next 2 years, possibly this year, 2026, there's going to be an announcement. And I really believe, and probably I hope as well, I hope that there's an announcement that Jackson State has firmed a deal that they're going to get a stadium, and groundbreaking is going to happen at least in 27.
I hope so.
Me too.
Because
they deserve it.
I want one before my lifetime is over.
I got it.
Before I get 105, I can't see it.
Well, you know what? Before you get 105, well, you know what? You have about 75 more years to go.
That's why you my friend. That's why I love you.
Can I borrow $1, by the way?
Yeah, I get to you. I pay for this.
Man, what an incredible atmosphere.
It is.
We have fans and friends, and we have a local celebrity on the sideline waiting to come in the second segment.
And one of my oldest and dearest friends.
Who?
Coach Willie Brown.
Coach Willie Brown. Man, he's a celebrity.
A cornerstone for JSU.
He really is.
Yes.
Now listen, you're talking about if you cut him open, he's gonna bleed.
He's gonna be blue.
He's gonna bleed.
He's gonna be blue and black and gold in the other arm for the New Orleans Saints.
Well, I don't know if he should bleed that. Maybe for Dallas. It's a lost cause for them.
Wait a minute now. You know what? That's another show. We're gonna talk about that later.
That's right. Be nice.
We're gonna talk about that.
Hey, listen, because we're in somebody else's house.
That's right.
And we're in company's house.
I tell you what, Miss Nick, you mind if you want to read the sports trivia right quick in this first segment?
Listen, well, we only have about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, at the top of the second segment, because I'm gonna jet out of here, and I'm gonna do what you pay me to do, and for you, I'm gonna do what you and Rob J pay me to do, and that's produce the.
That's right. That's right.
So on top of the second segment, go ahead and read the sports trivia.
That's right. And it's an interesting one. I like it,
and it's a fun one too.
It is.
And it's a tribute to Swag.
That's right. It is.
All right.
So right now we'll do is we'll be back with our special guest, my good friends, Coach Brown.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington & Trim Alarms. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at the M-Bar for the great reveal of the Jackson State University football signees. And my special guest is none other than my good friend, the one, the only, the ever popular Mr. Willie Brown. How you doing, brother?
Hold on 1 second, Jay. Willie, we had that up there for a reason.
I wanted to.
You kind of messed up our display.
I was trying to look at it for a reason, but
Okay.
Yeah, he's a prop.
I understand. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
It's good. I appreciate you having me on this evening here at this spectacular event.
Nice little crowd that come out here tonight.
It's a very nice turnout. A very nice turnout.
So, let me ask you a question. Last year was a little disappointment. We didn't make it to the Celebration Bowl. Do you feel that Coach Taylor and his staff have done a great job in getting these guys that he brought in from the portal, and also got the guys that he signed to get us back there?
I think me personally, I think it's going to be an outstanding year. Looking at the schedule, it should be a cakewalk.
You think so?
It should be. And if you really just evaluate the schedule and look at it real hard, the only Eastern Conference game that you got that's going to give you a run for your money is in Montgomery, Alabama.
And that's on November 14th when they travel to Montgomery to face a very, very tough Alabama State team who just got back their star quarterback, Andrew Body, who give everybody problems. And I agree with you wholeheartedly about that, Mr. Brown. I just feel that if Jackson State stay injury-free and, you got people like our star quarterback, Mr. Lockhart coming back, and he got Mr. Rember, all those guys. It's gonna be very interesting to see. So you got a record prediction so far?
I'm working on that. Looking at the schedule coming out of Nashville, in the month of September, we should be 4-0.
Yeah, now that first game would be indicative of probably how we're going to be for the season. A very tough Tennessee State team who we play again. Yeah. Of course, there's no Southern Heritage Classic. It's the James Meredith Classic
in Nashville.
At Titan Stadium. Yeah, with the home of the Tennessee Titans, where they're finna be old home because they've been in a new Nissan Stadium. So I think that would be indicative of how this season may go. And it's going to be a strong test, but I'm sure that Coach Taylor and his staff and the players are going to be well prepared. So besides Alabama State, what other team do you feel could give the Tigers some problems?
Well, of course, Alcorn always going to play us hard.
Correct.
It don't matter what the record is when they come to them. They're going to play us hard. And we go down on the reservation.
Yes. Yeah. Tough place to play.
And, of course, we got to go Bethune. They're going to always play us hard, and we're going to Daytona Beach.
Yes.
So, but they are in the Eastern Conference. All those teams are in the Eastern Conference, which we shouldn't have a problem beating if we show up and play Jackson State football.
Well, it's this game, to me, that's, and from what I understand, they're going back to the hole, correct? But Grambling always plays us tough. Doesn't matter what their record is. They get up for Jackson State. And I'm sure them being at home. And then there's going to be a sense of revenge for the Tigers, too. To get their revenge from that get back from last year from Las Vegas on that last second field goal that they kicked. So it's going to be interesting. Now, how do you feel about the new signees that we got? Who's to you stand out?
It's a couple of them kids that stand out, especially the transfers.
Yes.
And I was impressed on where they're coming from and looking at their stats. So I really don't see Jackson State missing a beat, skipping a beat.
Yeah. To me, it's the guys from Eastern Michigan, those defensive ends.
The defense going to set the tone.
Correct. And you are so right in offense sale tickets. But right now, we're going to get to our trivia question. And this is it, Mr. Brown. Okay. I'm sure you know. answer this. I know you do. Which 4 Pro Football Hall of Famers played for Jackson State? The choices are, you listening?
Mhm.
Walter Payton, Doug Williams, Lynn Barney, Mel Blunt, Robert Brazile, and Jackie Slater. Which of those 4 players played for Jackson State and is in the Hall of Fame? Answer that question, and you will get a gift certificate. Correct, Brother Nix, from Break It Smash Your Room, a $25 gift value of your choosing to go out there and smash up some folk that you don't like.
Right.
And $10 from Full Mart. I forgot about that. And then we'll buy you a cup.
Yeah, I know. Of course, I know the answers to that, and it shouldn't be hard if you're a true Jackson State fan and you follow the Tigers. That should be an easy question.
That's right. That's right. So I'm sure it call in. Well, not call in. I'm sorry. Don't call it the TV station, but
email
on our YouTube channel or Facebook. You can give the answers to that, and Brother Bernard Moore will kindly tell me who won, so we can give you your gifts. And Full Moons, of course, got great food. And Break It Smash Room is a great place to go out there for a little family entertainment. So we're going to look forward to that. And let me ask you another question.
Mm-hmm.
Which game are you looking most forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to the first game because we hadn't played Tennessee State in a while since we came out of the Southern Heritage Classic. I'm looking forward to playing them again because that's always been a balanced football team for Jackson State and Tennessee State. That game was both of those teams are normally equal, but in different conferences.
Mine is Tennessee State, but I'm really looking forward to Grambling.
Yeah,
because they talk so much noise after that game in Vegas. I was ready to come to the house.
Yeah.
And it's getting to a point where it's already a rivalry, but they really been had our number last like few years.
Yeah,
so
that's just the only thing about that Grambling seems to have Jackson's number.
Yes.
Yes, and Jackson has a couple folks' numbers.
That's right. That's true.
Right, yeah.
But Grambling is the game, and of course, always and Alabama State. I'm looking forward to that game again, facing Andrew Body, because it's becoming Alabama State Jackson State game is becoming a very, very heated and intense rivalry between those two schools. But I want to ask you about let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Okay,
who was your pick for the Super Bowl?
Well, of course, my team is not in it, but I'm always going to go with the team that represents the NFC.
And that's the Seattle?
Seattle, yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight, but I always go pull for the team that represents my side of the football.
So, do you think who will be your dark horse team in the NFC next year?
Hopefully the Saints will come back. Hopefully we can make some noise, because we ain't going to be there forever. And of course, that's my team. Yeah, of course, I would be remorse to say somebody else.
And the Saints, of course, me and Lou Will are Saints fans, and they came along last year, and the end of last year, won the last 5 out of 6 games. So it's going to be interesting. But I think the Saints. You also got to look at maybe Philadelphia coming back.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, as long as you got Jalen Hurts, and Saquon Barkley, you got a chance. So those are the teams that to me that could make some noise and be some surprises again. And now Philadelphia's not really surprised because
they're the defending champ.
Yeah, to get back to where they was, I think they got a bad taste in their mouth. Look, Seattle did a good job this year. I mean, everybody talking about, they ain't play nobody. Yeah. Don't everybody get paid in the NFL?
Everybody get paid.
That's what I thought. So
they played the 49ers 3 times, so they played somebody.
He just had to get involved.
Yeah, he had to get
involved. 49ers.
And it's very different this year that we're seeing different teams in the Super Bowl, because it's normally, your Kansas City Chiefs, your 49ers, or the Philadelphia Eagles. For the past several years, those teams are just dominated. Now there's totally 2 different new teams.
Well, I tell you what, I know one team you ain't got to worry about.
And who is that?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Well,
they won't be going to no bowl except the Sugar Bowl.
And I'm gonna tell you Like a friend of mine, he dead and gone. He used to say, and that my friend is the bottom line because Lil Willie said something. Yeah.
But I tell you what, though, it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a good game. New England, I got to give them credit. They came on this year. And,
they did what they had to
and
do.
Exceeded expectations. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from them.
Right.
But I still can't stand them.
They did what they needed to do. They got the job done.
Yeah, and our good friend Rob J is, disappointed that his Chiefs didn't make it and everything. But
you ain't always stay on top forever.
And he didn't.
Right. And you eventually
you reminded him of that.
You reminded him. You want to fall off the top of the mountain.
Yeah, that is true.
Somebody else gonna rise to the occasion.
Stay on top all the time. Right. And evident by the Dallas Cowboys, because they ain't been on top since 1967.
Well, I don't know what to say about them Cowboys. I tell you. Since the last time I played them and beat them so bad, I just have sympathy for them.
Yeah, because the Saints did beat them last time, but 44-19, correct?
Yeah, I was in
Dallas. Keeping up with the score. Yeah,
in Dallas.
44-19. He was keeping up with it. And we had Brother Nick with the score. He probably won't know what it is. Yeah. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I tell you what, we here tonight, very special occasion here. And I want to thank you, Mr. Brown, for coming to join us tonight on this segment right here, man. You always been so cordial to the show and give your thoughts and your opinions about everything. And it's going to be interesting to see how this football team can gel.
Like like I said, right now I was informed by the trainer that they in winter workouts.
Yes.
And then come winter, then they go into spring practice.
That's right.
And then we'll get a chance to see them in the spring game.
That's right.
And then you have those kids that's coming in the fall. They'll actually be ready.
They're blending in with each other. That's right. And right now you hear the people back there talking. With this great event, they're going to get ready to do the great reveal, as they say, of the new players that's coming in. But I tell you what, I want to thank my good friend, like I said, Mr. Willie Brown, for joining us, man. You want to come back soon one day?
Yeah, most definitely. Anytime you invite me back, I'm going to be more than glad to come back. And basketball season is here now. I will take care of you guys doing basketball.
You do take care of us during basketball season. And, Mississippi Valley, Saturday, the Tigers travel there, the girls and the boys travel to play a very, very, very key SWAC game there. So we'll be seeing, but we'll find out. And I want to thank you, Mr. Brown, but we'll be back in a few minutes as we are talking sports live here at the M-Bar.
What does the name Story mean to you? Our team put a lot of thought in what story means to them.
Story to me, I think of the word legacy. I think of family, I think of people, I think of relationships. I think some of my most fond memories are sitting around listening to stories, and stories from all different backgrounds, all different cultures, all different types of family relationships, professional relationships, and how those relationships kind of transcend time.
Every day we tell our story, the story of our associates, of our clients, of the communities that we serve. That's the essence of the soul of the bank, and it's why being storytellers is so compelling to us, because we've been telling our story for the last 4 years, and now we can go out and really show the market who we are.
Being able to tell the story and incorporating that in our name, to me, is a sense of pride.
It's just a continuation of the people we serve every day. And their individual stories that have made this place so special.
We are trying to change from being seen as just a commercial bank to a bank that is for anyone and everyone, because we are. And that is why we want to change to Story Financial Partners, because we want to know what your story is, what brings you to us, and how we can be a part of your story.
We're growing, we're evolving, and I see us being very successful.
The future of the bank is so bright, you need sunglasses. I mean, it's incredible.
Our future is like it is now, continues to be bright and growing, and will always go upward.
I am very excited. I see it as reading a suspenseful novel based on a true story, of course, because we've had a wonderful beginning, and where we're headed here is a to-be-continued experience. I'm excited because we should never put a period there. we should always put a comma because there are greater things to happen with our story. To be continued.
For this special night of the great reveal. And I tell you what, my next guest is a Jackson State name, household name. Everybody knows this guy. He's one of the heart and soul of Jackson State football. My good friend Javans Jones, who's also the outside linebackers coach, and he's the special teams coordinator. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, but I gotta change that.
You gonna change it?
Yeah, so I'm not the outside linebacker coach anymore. I'm the inside linebacker, run game coordinator, and special game
oh, you don't got a little promotion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, you heard it first here live on Talking Sports Live, bro. Javans Jones with his new promotion. I tell you what, Javans, it's good that you got this, this opportunity to do it, and I'm proud of you, brother.
I sure appreciate it.
It's well deserved. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Appreciate it. Shout out to Coach TC and Coach O, man.
Yeah,
Hey, them guys, them some great guys that I enjoy working for, and they see potential in me, and I'm just blessed that they even trust me to do the job I do.
Well, let me ask you a question. Of course, everybody know the portal.
Yes, sir.
We lost a lot of guys from the portal, but we also gained a lot of guys.
Yes, sir.
And you signed a lot of guys.
Yes, sir.
So I looked at your face when you walked in the door, and I first got on smiling ever since I got him. So tell me your thoughts on the signing class.
Man, when I say amazing talent just walked in the building, we had an amazing talent that left out the building, but we also got to know that portal work both ways. We lose guys that want us another opportunity, but we also push guys to chase another opportunity, correct? So we got to understand that. But the guy we brought in, man, when I say undefeated, I don't speak on a lot, but the standard is high right now. And when I say undefeated, they should. That's the talent I see coming in the building. And we ain't bring nobody to sit on the bench. Everybody got a role, and all their roles are to come in and dominate.
But Coach Taylor said that when he first been the head coach here, there's no sitting on the bench here. I mean, everybody got, whether it's special teams, whether it's whatever, if you don't play offense or defense, to do something, because you got to be able to contribute. Right. Not recruit you just say, well, they're going 35. You just sit there and hold your helmet. So at the end of the day, there's an expectation around here.
Yes, sir.
And if you know anything about that expectation around here, all of us do.
Yes, sir.
But tell us, what is the expectation when we know to win a championship? But what are other expectations you guys want to do?
Expectation, man, we want to make sure that our graduation rate right now is 84%. The number one goal that Coach TC gonna always preach about, we preach about degrees and ring when we're recruiting a guy.
That's right.
I can't promise you too much. I can promise you three things. You get a accredited degree, you can get a chance to play for a ring, and you're gonna have fun.
That's right.
So that's one thing that we want to. We want to go for 90% graduation rate and a championship, national championship. Those SWAT championship, everybody they go.
Yeah.
We go for the second week in December. There we shoot.
That's right. And you mentioned that about the degree. A lot of people don't know Coach Taylor has his degree. He went to the pros and, for a little while, but I also fall back on it too.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
very key. And that's what he preaches. A whole lot. Him and Coach O.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's one thing that they always ask a recruit is what you want to major in.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's one of my selling points. I tell all the time, man, I got 3 degrees from Jackson State.
That's right.
So if my football career, I got a million things I still could brag about when it comes down to Jackson State. I got my bachelor's, my master's, and my specialty from here. So I'm really I bleed this.
Well, I tell you what, and I'm our producer, Mr. Nix, but this man had us to play for the Tennessee Titans. He turned it down, school kids. So what did they say about his character? I always knew he was a good guy. He turned down money to help children. And he always said that he would depend on God to lead him to the right path.
Yes, sir, always.
That's right. And at the end of the day, and that's what he did now. Look what he had. And it's well deserved. He could have went to Tennessee and probably built, a career. You never know.
Right.
But he decided to go to, and you started off at Louisville, correct?
I started my first year, I was at Knox
County. Yeah. You're home. You're home.
Sir, back home.
Back home. And then you went to Louisville.
Yes, sir.
And then, up on the Coach Shorter, when I tell you that home we played them last year, and the atmosphere of Louisville was just, dynamic. You know, Coach Rogers, freak. You know,
they play. I was there. They won't score them in the point.
That what you
I would shut. I would shut Coach Freak out.
You know, me. We discussed that during the year. I want him to be listening to this. I want him to hear what you say.
Roger, you did right to retire. And I was there. I would say you on early retirement.
Don't let him come out retirement now. You know
I'm not. You better not meet me. I tell you that. Ain't nobody scoring on me now.
Yeah, but I tell you what, man. You know, great football program over there, and Knoxville County too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, like 2 dynasties.
And yeah, man. Shout out to North Mississippi.
That's right. That's right. And a special shout out to all the people that's still affected by this winter storm, man. Oxford still having a lot of outages, Marshall County, and it was bad. It was bad. I kind of figured it was going to be bad, and you know we was lucky. You know we ducked most of it.
Right.
But, you know we got to get to those families up there. We're praying for them. But on the defensive side of the ball,
yes, sir.
How you feel?
Oh man, great. Hey, the standard this year, you know, last year we were trying to hold guys to 16, 17 points. The standard this year is 12 points per game. And really the standard is shutout. Every time we break it down, it's going to be shutout. Shutout on me, shutout on 3. I want you to score.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to dominate this year.
Yeah. So do that SWAC championship still got a bad taste in your mouth?
Oh, man. You know, hey, a lot of people don't know this, man. I've been coaching 9 years. I made it to the championship 8 years out of them 9.
Yeah.
And that's my first time ever losing in the championship.
Yeah.
And I don't even count it as a loss. I ran out of time.
Well, I tell you what, that made me leave a bad taste in mine.
Oh, Lord.
I've broken my teeth 30 million times since then. Put some mouthwash in there, some Listerine, you said some thin mint, some peppermint, and it's still up in there until we go back to the Celebration Bowl. I feel
back. I'm glad you said that. A lot of people won't go back to the SWAC championship.
No, Celebration Bowl.
We won't go back to the Celebration Bowl.
Expectations is up here.
Tell Jackson get the parade ready.
Get again.
It's gonna be better.
Again. Well, I tell you what, man. I just want to tell you that you're doing an outstanding job. And you know, let me ask you another question. You know, you lost some key people in the special team.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about the new guys that you signed for like the new kickers and everything?
Yes, sir. So I got 2 kickers coming in. We got one from Fort Valley and another one from Lincoln University. You know, some D2 guys. But people could have realized that G-Baby was from D2. We recruited him from D2.
You know, I did not know that until about a month ago.
Yes, sir.
I saw his profile, and I did not know that G-Baby was a D2 kicker.
Yes,
he don't kick like it.
Yeah. And so what people better realize, man, so the guy we got coming in, both of them from D2, you know, I got a high school punter. You know, my high school punter is 6'2", 225.
Where's he from?
He from Buford, Georgia. Buford High School.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And he does it all. Hey, he's amazing on kickoff. He's amazing to play. He's amazing on field goal. And so I'm excited to see him as well.
So what is y'all process of recruiting? Because, you know, there's a lot of kids that probably want to come here, and a lot of kids you have to turn away. What sets a player out that say, look, I want that kid?
Well, for me, if you a dog, gonna play for a dog. I tell anybody that. You know, I'm looking in every position. They got that one little detail that I'm looking for. Violence.
Yes,
I celebrate violence. When I see violence, no matter if it's an offense, defense, the guy, special team, I like violence. That's one thing I look for. That
you play violently.
Yes, sir. Got to. Got to.
Very violent.
It's a football a violent game.
Yeah. So when you came in as a freshman, you went to the SWAC championship.
Yes, sir.
And unfortunately, you know, we lost. But you didn't never play like a freshman.
Oh.
So you knew that you can play at that level all your life, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you knew that you were going to be a great player.
Yes, sir. I remember in fall camp, man, my freshman year, they put me in the office. I was number 197 when I came in as a freshman. And they put me in the office and they said, Coach Jones, we're going to have to, not Coach Jones, Javans, we're going to redshirt you. You know, we need you to gain weight. I looked at him, I said, how am I going to tell my city? How am I going to tell Knoxville County you redshirt me? I went back the next day, I went crazy. I done practice. And then same day, you know, the rest is history.
And that was the best decision probably. Well, Coach Company was coach then.
Oh, yes, sir. They're my guy.
Yeah,
I still talk to them guys to this day.
That's my dog. I mean, you know, he was a great coach, great person also. So I tell you what, and this one of the kids right now that they're talking about, some of the defensive guys that you guys signed. They're talking about the D-line and all those guys. So we know that you probably got to go, we was told.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're going to try to get Brother Nix on here and take your spot. But we just want to say thanks for joining us, brother.
Right, thank y'all. Y'all know y'all can be anytime.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
You know the 49-in-law.
Brother Nix, come on out.
Javans, we cool, but you know we still 49, baby. 49 faithful.
We had to do this, what they call for for Coach Jones.
It is a lot going on.
He got, he got to go there with the defensive guy.
You got to take care of business, man.
Yeah. I can't pay him.
Man, this is a fun place, man. A lot of it. You know what? A lot of it. Man, this is almost like the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a big crowd. It don't surprise me at all how many people are here and the excitement that's going on around Jackson State football.
Yeah,
and I'm getting excited too.
Yeah,
and it's just February.
You know what? And not only is the fan base like the graduates, the alumni, but man, the community. Yeah, the community is excited, and you know what? And it takes the community.
Yes,
it takes the community to come around a university and the team and the players to make sure that it is a successful program. Now, you know, they're student athletes for a reason,
of course,
but just to support the university, you know, the university and the football, basketball, all of the athletic programs are engines with themselves. Yes. So, man, we just appreciate, and all of these young people.
Yeah.
Man, you got, you know, that as much as you see maybe young people doing, you know, crazy things on TV, there are a lot of young people who are doing very positive things.
Yeah, you hear Javans doing his little, you know, his little chant that he be doing.
Yeah.
So you know, that's why he had to lead a set, right?
I got it.
Yeah, he has so much energy. It's just ridiculous. He always been like that.
Isn't he
he's just a good guy. Yes, he is. He was raised right,
positive.
Yeah, very positive guy. And he loves kids. I tell you, anytime you turn him $1 million contract to go coach high school, then you've got to be a special player.
That says a lot. You know what? You can grab it one time, or you can grab it over time.
That's right.
And for him, walk it slow.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it. If you do what you enjoy, man, the money's going to come.
That's right.
You don't have to grab it. Yeah. It will come to you.
That's right. And I tell you what, brother, next, I appreciate you coming in and filling in right quick. But next, we got a very special guest, my good friend, Mr. Thaddeus Reed.
You're booting me out?
I'm booting you out. I'm going to treat you just like 5 minutes. You got to go.
But you let me up. Just let me down.
Just let you down.
That's all right. I can handle it.
Well, you should be easy to let down because you're a Cowboy fan. Anyway, we'll be back. We'll be right back with Talking Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarms. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Hey, hold the three up.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at the M Bar for the great reveal. Jackson State University signees. I'm Jamie Horton, joined by my good friend for a long time. We've been kicking this since we was youngins. My good friend Thaddeus Reed. He's the owner and CEO of Reed Enterprises, where you get all your Jackson State gear.
Absolutely.
And of course, I got some. And also, he's a member of the 1400 Collective Club, and also
and Tiger Fund.
And the Tiger Fund. So thanks, man, for joining us, man.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here in Jackson. You know, we got 31 new Tigers that are revealed tonight. Hey, it's a redemption tour for 2026.
That's right.
I'm excited for what TC and the team got going on.
And it's a good crowd out here, Thaddeus.
Absolutely.
Good crowd.
It's packed.
It's packed. So I want you to tell us about the first, and you can do this collectively, the 1400 Club and the Tiger Fund, what you guys do.
So, you know, at the end of the day, we give back to JSU athletics. That's what all the entities are about. You know, it's embodying the mantra of VI Love. So whether it's on the Tiger Fund, whether it's on the 1400 club with KD 1400 with the collective, it's all about back to Jackson State. It's all about getting these players here and making sure we embody DEI love.
And at the end of the day, with anything, you know, with the NIL and the way these schools, you know, and the portal, it's not like when we was going to school.
Right.
You played for the school because you loved it.
Yep.
Now these guys, of course, they're looking to get paid. So, you know, it's a different kind of player, different kind of, you know, kid that's, you know, coming out. And I understand that with time comes about a change.
Yep.
So if they want to donate to any of these organizations, you got any information they could do?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a multitude of ways to donate. You can go to gojsutigers.com, click on the 1400 Club link. You can click on, first, before all of that, you need everybody to buy season tickets.
Correct.
You know, that should be just like waking up. It should be a second nature. Everybody needs to go in, buy your season tickets, and then go in and, hey, dedicate at least, if I'm not going to go out this month, I'm going to give that money to Jackson State.
That's right.
And I'm going to throw out an interesting fact. You know, my mom taught at Jackson State for 37 years. And she was actually on the NCAA committee that tried to institute NIL back 30 years ago. So the fact that NIL is now a part of the common college, you know, mantra, you know, it's a great thing to see, because I know that's one of the things that my mother fought, because the universities were making so much money off these players, and then they would graduate and then they would go home broke.
Yeah.
So I know Jackson State can't compete with the Alabamas of the world, but we definitely can compete with those Power Fours and those other ones. So let's make sure that we sow a seed and make sure we get all these kids here, and they. You never know how much, you know, people might think that their little money might not do anything, but it definitely goes a long way.
Well, I tell you what, the Alabamas can't compete with the Indianas of the world. Right now, because to me, the Big Ten is surpassing, I mean, the last three champions have been from the Big Ten: Michigan, Ohio State, and now Indiana. So the tide is turning a little bit. And I think that's one of the problems the SEC had with this whole thing. And that's why I think what Nick Saban decided to call it quits. But the tide is certainly turning, and it's going to be an interesting season in college football, especially in the SWAC. You know, like I stated before, Andrew Body is coming back.
You're not worried about that.
Yeah, you're not worried about that. So, to me, let me ask you this question. I asked Lil Willie, two-part question. What team are you worried about in the East for Jackson? I like that answer.
I'm worried about Jackson State. It's a redemption tour.
Yeah.
Because ain't nowhere in the world we shouldn't have been going to Atlanta in December.
Yeah.
We're going to Atlanta in December.
And win it.
And win it.
Yeah.
So this is a redemption tour. Everybody can talk about the schedule all they want to. At the end of the day, everybody that we've signed, everybody that's still committed to Jackson State is ready to play for TC. They're ready to play for TC. This is going to be the redemption tour. And I'm going to go on record right now. We might not lose again.
You said we're gonna go undefeated?
We might go undefeated.
I can see that. And you know, you got a tough game in Montgomery.
We might, if we don't clinch the East before Montgomery, we clinch the East in Montgomery.
And I did tell a lot of people, you got to realize what Alabama State lost too. And me and Bernard Moore are more and more entertaining.
Absolutely. Always give
more sports.
Management.
That's right.
Like Dupree. Now the IRS gonna become looking for me.
Yeah, entertainment sports. IRS gonna come looking for him. He got $5. He wouldn't even buy me one of those shirts over there. He talking about they have my size. He didn't have your size. He would actually. That's how he made it. Talking about they ain't got the size. He even actually did you have my size, did you?
You know I got you.
He did. That's my buddy. Though, I tell you, but you know, at the end of the day, seriously, you got to realize what they lost.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost some key guys, especially on offense. Absolutely. They took some of his weapons away. So, you know, I just really feel top to bottom, and I felt that way, and I still feel this way. If we play Prairie again with the same team that they have and we have now, I think we'll beat them.
It's not going to be close.
Yes, I agree.
It's not going to be close. I think the biggest game that you'll see us play, homecoming to be a trap game. Because you got all the things that's going on.
All the hoopla.
And we playing FAMU.
Yes.
Normally we play, you know, a team that's, you know, I don't know what FAMU has this year, but at the end of the day, I think the biggest challenge that we're gonna have is playing amongst ourselves.
Yeah. So the new coaches in the SWAC, you speak to FAMU, they got a new coach, and also who else was in the SWAC? Got a new coach. Southern.
Got a new coach.
Yeah, they got Marshall Falk.
Not worried.
Yeah, but see, I think that everybody try to do this Coach Prime hire, this, like Jackson State did a splash with it, but
I mean, at least when Prime came, he was winning at
yeah,
high school.
Exactly, and he
and winning in Colorado. So.
And he's different. He's a different kind of cat.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about his persona, his personality.
Yep.
So Dion can walk into a room and a kid gonna say, "I want to play for you," just like that because of who he is. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's coaching. I think that Coach Taylor and that staff is going to be ready. It doesn't matter. Fear is not in his repertoire. Not when he was playing, and he was up under a Big Daddy Carson and Robert Hughes.
Absolutely.
So you already know those guys was no nonsense. I mean, at the end of the day, so it's going to be interesting. I think everybody's excited. I'm looking forward to spring practice. I'm looking forward to the spring game, and I'm looking forward to that first game in Nashville.
Oh, it's going to be electrifying. Hey, it's probably going to bring more money to Nashville than they seen having a situation with Tennessee State for years. So
they're gonna make more money than the Titans because they don't really no money. I went to the Saints Titans game. It was 25 people there.
We'll definitely have
and 13 of them were Saints.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, be on the lookout. We're gonna have some things going on. The 1400 Club will have a mixer.
Okay.
In Nashville, so be on the lookout for that.
And if you give us that information, we will gladly announce it on Talking Sports Live.
Absolutely.
There's no problem.
I got another surprise for you. So we're about to go into a 5-year partnership with the university for the naming rights. The 1400 Club is going to commit a minimum of $25,000 a year for the naming rights of the Players Lounge on campus.
Oh man,
so you're going to see
huge.
that come up here in the next few weeks.
That's huge. And I want to appreciate you, man, for all that you do.
Oh, it's all about the y'all love. Man.
And look, I want to get back to this trivia question. Because do we have an answer, Mr. Bernard?
No, we do not have a one yet, but let's go ahead and provide the answer.
I'm going to ask somebody from this audience.
Okay.
We got a whole bunch of people here. Let me pick somebody out. Miss Dean, how are you? Can you
get the microphone?
Yeah, let me give you a microphone right quick. I want you to answer this question. We got a special surprise for you. Should know
look
this.
at them eyes.
Yeah. Come on, get on here.
She know it.
Okay, what for?
Hold on. Let her have a seat.
Yeah.
Slide to your left a little bit. There you go.
You finna ask me some questions?
Yes. Let me ask you this question. Ooh. What are the 4 Hall of Fame players?
I know you're not asking me that. Y'all are not good with names. So, I'm just gonna say, well, of course, Walter Payton.
Walter Payton.
That's definitely a given.
Number 20 with Detroit Lions.
Oh, and I see him come through the airport all the time.
LB.
His name?
I can't think of his name. Let me think.
Let's skip that one.
Lynn Barney.
Lynn Barney. So the next why are we playing in Mobile?
Y'all don't ask me that.
Dr. Doom.
Oh, Brazil.
And one more.
Lineman, JS is his initial.
Play for Los Angeles.
Slater.
Yeah.
Bingo.
What's the first name?
Jackie.
I know the last
and
name.
I want to congratulate y'all, Miss Cherie Dean, for winning a $25 gift card to Break It Smash Room. So if you ever get mad at somebody at the airport who piss you off, who missed their flight,
everybody who comes in late
and $10 gift certificate to Full Moon. Go out there and get you a great food.
Oh my God, thank you.
And the answer is, once again, the 4 Hall of Fame from JSU that's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame are Walter Payton, Lynn Barney, Robert Brazil, and Jackie Slater. And I got a prediction. I think the next one that will be elected got to be Harold Jackson.
Or Jimmy Smith.
Or it could be both.
Yeah.
Because both of those guys have set records that I don't think nobody's going to break. But I tell you
what.
what.
Money on Jimmy Smith.
On Jimmy Smith. He's a good friend of mine. Jimmy's a real good guy.
Should have went in this year.
He should. Yeah.
Actually, Jimmy is down there in Jacksonville working the rounds and so that he can be inducted to the Hall of Fame. So he's in Jacksonville right now.
Yeah, see, he knows.
And let me put it out there. A lot of people probably don't know this, but Jimmy was cutting checks to Jackson State a long time ago. I'm talking big time checks. So shout out to
I can agree to that too.
Shout out to Jimmy Smith.
And you know what? never, and my mama used to tell me all the time, you may move on to somewhere, but never forget where you come.
Oh, absolutely.
I may live in Jackson, but I was born and raised in Holmes County. Still go back there and do the people. I still do everything. Yeah, because I love it. It's not about the money. It's about the relationship that you have from where you came from.
See, that's a good thing, Jamie, because a lot of us, like myself, don't live in Jackson anymore. But if the ones who have left, if we would sow a seed continuously, Jackson and Jackson State will be in a whole different situation.
Well, I want to thank both of you for coming on this show. Congratulations to you. That is always a pleasure.
Likewise.
And we want to thank everybody for tuning in to Talking Sports Live. This show will air Sunday night on my TV. The Lou. 10 o'clock Sunday night. We'll see you next week. We're live here from M-Bar at the great reveal for the Jackson State University football show. Sign in.